Leo was known in his office for one thing: complaining. If the coffee was cold, he'd grumble. If traffic was bad, he'd curse. If a coworker got promoted, he'd sigh. Of course, luck never finds me. Every evening, Leo returned home drained, not from his work, but from his constant frustration with the world. One day, after another argument with his manager, Leo took a long walk through the park to clear his head. That's when he noticed an old man sitting by a fountain, feeding pigeons and smiling as if life had done him no harm at all. His name was Elias, a retired teacher known around town as the Listener. People said he had a strange way of curing people's inner storms. "Elias," Leo said, sitting beside him, "I'm tired of everything. My job, my life, people. Nothing ever goes right for me." The old man studied him quietly, then bent down and picked up a small pebble. He handed it to Leo. "Put this in your shoe," Elias said. "Then walk with me." Leo frowned. "That's uncomfortable." Elias smiled. "Exactly. But don't remove it yet. Just walk." They walked for 20 minutes around the park. At first, Leo's face twisted in irritation. Every step was annoying. His mind kept shouting, "Why am I doing this? This is stupid." But as they continued, something shifted. Leo stopped thinking about the pebble and began noticing the sunset, the sound of children laughing, and the cool evening breeze. When they finally sat down again, Elias asked, "Tell me, how was the walk?" "It hurt at first," Leo admitted. "But after a while, I stopped focusing on it." Elias nodded slowly. "That pebble," he said, "is your complaints. You can't walk through life without discomfort. But if you keep looking down, pointing at what hurts, you'll miss the whole sky above you." Leo stared at the small pebble in his hand. It was such a tiny thing, yet it had dominated his mind the entire walk. He suddenly realized how much of his life he'd wasted, amplifying small pains, feeding them until they grew into walls around him. From that day, Leo made a quiet promise to himself: no more complaining. He didn't silence his feelings, he simply stopped giving them control. When traffic was bad, he listened to an audiobook. When the coffee was cold, he laughed and made another. And when others complained, he just smiled because he knew their shoes were full of pebbles they hadn't yet removed. Weeks later, Leo's coworkers noticed something different about him. His energy was calmer, lighter, even inspiring. He had learned a truth Elias once whispered before they parted. "Peace isn't the absence of problems, Leo. It's the decision to stop being their victim." If you learned something from Leo's story, maybe someone you know needs to hear it too. Like, share, and subscribe. Because one small shift in focus can change the whole journey.